Hi, my name's Steve Lawson and I would like to introduce to you a concept by Engju Ko, aka Kojak. And I'm going to show you how we're going to fill a stadium. Now, there are thousands of people online and many of them are really struggling to find any kind of success. You know, there are a lot of reasons for this. And it could be, financial constraints, it could be distractions, it could be a mental block, time constraints, lack of focus. There are so many different reasons why people are struggling. And we really need to do something to address this. And so that's the reason why Kojak has introduced into the ILN family the cyberswarm concept. Now this concept, when applied, will literally open up the floodgates for unlimited possibilities for our business. So now what I would like to do is to show you exactly how this concept will work for you. So here we have a section of our stadium. And this is what we're going to do to fill up all of these seats. So it's important to know that everyone who becomes a part of this concept is going to have their own section of this stadium. Now, before I get started, there is a couple of key components to the cyberswarm concept we need to know. First is that within the ILN compensation plan, the commission structure is a generous 50% commission. So that means that when we have two directs under us that purchase the product that we own, our product is then paid for. And that means that everything else after that is pure profit. Okay, so the second component of this concept is that the structure of the system dictates that as we fill up the seats, and this is on a first come, first served basis, our stadium, right, we have to go down 4 levels before we can start our second leg. So we're going to start with our first leg, and the first seat is going to be taken up by Steve. And Steve was being given to Jaylee by Eng in this instance. So Steve is now Jaylee's first direct and is filling the top row of her section of the stadium. Okay, so now Charlotte arrives and she has seen the vision of this business. And so she is given Steve's link. So now we can start to see the pattern emerging. Remember that Jaylee cannot start her second leg until her first leg has been driven 4 levels deep. So what happens is that everyone on Jaylee's team are motivated to fill those positions below because they can't start their second leg until they've all gone down 4 levels deep. So once Karen and Graham have come on board and filled those empty positions, Jaylee is now able to start her second leg. So this is the same for everyone that comes into Jaylee's section of her stadium. So as you can see, for each person that fills their personal section of their stadium 4 levels deep, then they can move on to their second leg. So hopefully you can see the power of this team building structure. And I believe that with this system in place, the floodgates are going to genuinely open. And so when we talk about if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Well, we're going further than that. We're not only just teaching this man to fish, we're actually giving this guy a net and we're gathering in huge volume of fish. And, that's a fantastic analogy to use in this instance. You can see the power of the team. You can see there is going to be a rush to fill these seats because they're open to everybody, okay? They're not, that they are going to be there, first come, first serve. So guys, I hope you can see the power of this structure, this cyberswarm concept. It's a team build, okay? Now, these seats, these positions are open to anybody. It's a first come, first serve basis. And I see the power of this. I see the rush that's about to take place once this gets out, once this concept really starts to resonate in people's heads. Now, let's cast our net out wide. And with this cyberswarm process, we will see our team build in a dramatic fashion. The only question is, are you ready to take your seat?